Well, today's Thought Nugget is very exciting. This the second time that we're in this venue of the beautiful St. Martin's Chapel here. And I have a great blog that I found that somebody shared with me on Facebook for parents of teenagers and really anyone that works with teenagers. The title of the blog is The Letter Your Teenager Can't Write. And it's written by Megan Smeltzer. So if you want to look it up, look for Megan Smeltzer and just listen to these insightful words. This is the letter that I wish I could write. This fight we are in right now, I need it. I need this fight. I can't tell you this because I don't have the language for it. And it wouldn't make any sense anyway. But I need this fight badly. I need it. I need to hate you right now, and I need you to survive it. I need you to survive my hating you and you hating me. I need this fight even though I hate it too. It doesn't matter what this fight is even about. Curfew, homework, laundry, my messy room, going out, staying in, leaving, not leaving, boyfriend, girlfriend, no friends, bad friends. It doesn't matter. I need to fight you on it, and I need you to fight me back. I desperately need you to hold the other end of the rope, to hang on tightly, while I thrash on the other end, while I find the footholds, the handholds and the footholds in this new world I feel like I am in. I used to know who I was, who you were, and who we were. But right now, I don't. Right now, I am looking for edges, and I can sometimes only find them when I am pulling on you, when I push everything I used to know to its edge. Then I feel like I exist, and for a minute, I can breathe. I know you long for the sweeter kid that I was. I know this because I long for that kid too, and some of that longing is what is so painful for me right now. I need this fight. I need to see that no matter how big or bad my feelings are, they won't destroy you or me. I need you to love me even at my worst, even when it looks like I don't love you. I need you to love yourself and me for both of us right now. I know it sucks to be disliked and labeled the bad guy. I feel the same on the inside, but I need you to tolerate it and get other grown-ups to help you, because I can't right now. If you want to get all of your grown-up friends together and have a Saving Your Teenager support group Rage Fest, that's fine with me. Or talk about me behind my back. I don't care. I just don't give up on don't give up on me. Don't give up on this fight. I need it. This article continues, and I recommend reading it, but it's so powerful because teenagers naturally rebel. They're testing the limits of what they were given when they were raised. They're testing to see, is this applicable in the world? Is this valid in the world? Will this help me? And so they rebel just for the sake of rebelling. And the fight that they have with their parents, it keeps them rooted, it keeps them grounded, and it allows them to know that they are loved even though their world keeps changing, their bodies keep changing, their hormones keep changing, their social groups keep changing, the expectations on them keep changing. You as their parent, it keeps them grounded. Well, why did I bring this up in the thought nugget? The reason why I brought this up is because our world is going through a time of rebellion. Rebellion against God. Our world, in the Western civilization was really, brought forth by the church. And many would argue that we're in the adolescence of Western civilization. Our culture at one point we're like the sweet kid that we heard about in the article here. Following the church, compliant, our whole culture was a Christian culture, and everything seemed wonderful. Then what happened in the 1960s? The spirit of rebellion entered into Western civilization, and now everyone seems to be fighting against its Christian, Judeo-Christian root. and arguing about sexuality, about fidelity, about religion, about spirituality, and rebelling at every level. There's this constant rebelling against the church. It's so important for us as the church to represent God at this point. If the world is going through, and the Western civilization is going through its adolescence, then it needs to fight against the church as the mother of Western civilization. And we need to be that rock and that foundation for those culture to pull against. We need to be steady and steadfast. I think this beautiful insight for parents is also an amazing insight for the church in the way the church is meant to relate with the culture today. It's going to be rebellion. We don't understand why the world hates us. We don't understand why the world's doing the things it's doing, but we just need to be there loving the world, helping to keep the world anchored. May parents all understand the beautiful role of being that loving anchor for your children, your teenage children in particular, and may the church understand our loving role that we need so desperately to have for Western civilization. As Western civilization goes through a rebellion like adolescence, we are meant to be the anchor of love and truth that a parent is for a teenager.